Let's now answer question 24 here, which says, Jeff has a compound interest investment that earns interest compounding monthly. The balance of Jeff's compound interest investment was this after 6 months. The balance of Jeff's compound interest investment was this after 2 years. The amount of money that Jeff initially invested is closest to. All right, so the way I think about this question immediately is I just want to really visualize what's going on here. So there's many first good steps here, but what I did here to answer this is I just first drew myself a timeline and said, all right, we've got 0, we've got 6 months, we've got 12 months, we've got 18 months, we've got 24 months. And what we know is that after 6 months, he has now got 4418.80. And after 2 years or 24 months, he's got 4862.80. So what we can do now is, and what we need to find out is this value here. We need to figure out how much he initially has. My eye is first drawn to the fact like, all right, what if I go to my financial solver right here, menu 8.1, and I say, over this time period right here, over this time period, let me grab another color. From here to here, that's 18 months, right? So I could say I've got 18 payments here because it's compounding monthly. So if it's 18 months, it's going to be 18 times there. I don't know the interest rate here. I do know that the present value is going to be minus 4418.8. Then we'll keep on going. My PMT, now this is compounding monthly. It's a compound interest investment, which meaning I'm not making any payments into this thing, nor am I taking money out of it. My future value is going to be 4862.80. Now it's compounding monthly, so that's 12, that's 12. Now I can figure out what the interest is on this thing. It's going to be 6.4%. Now that I've got the interest on it, what I can now do is say, all right, now I'm going to start back at the beginning. So I'm going to say, now I want to focus on from 0 to 6. So that's 6 months right there. So I'll come back here and I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go, my interest rate I now have is that. My present value, I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out, the initial value of this thing. The payment that I'm paying, I'm not paying or taking money out or getting money from it. My future value is now going to be this one right here, 4418.80. And it's compounding monthly. Good, good, good. Come back here and PV. It's going to be minus 4279. So that means that's what I must have initially started with. We look over here to what that is the closest to, 4279. It looks like that is going to be the closest to C here, 4280, because I'm going to have to round it up there. So that means my answer is C. So this is one of those questions where you need to actually start somewhere else and then kind of work backwards like that. Hopefully this little diagram helps you. Let's now look at the examiner's report, which shows you what we put into our finance solver to solve it. So it says, calculate the rate of interest using this as the present value for 18 months to give the future value of this. So that's this 18-month period here, starting there and going there. And that's exactly what we figured out to figure out our interest rate. And then using the rate to find the PV, needed to find an FV of this 6 months later. So now we're dealing with this 6 months. And as you can see, 6.4, that is now where the present value is going to be. And yeah, just exactly what we put in there. Hopefully you found this helpful. This is the last question of the financial math section of the 2017 Northern Hemisphere Exam 1. So the last questions are always a bit tricky.